Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another film made by members of the Churches Together in North Nibley team. What follows is a very special interview indeed, the sort that many may be talking about for a number of years to come. Who knows? Could even be life-changing for some. So what follows is actually an interview with Noddy the donkey. He has been a very special part of North Nibley's celebrations of Christmas and of Easter over the years, and he very graciously agreed to grant us an interview that we could offer to you for Palm Sunday. Now, he assured the interviewer that he has taken no money at all for his services. So I am very proud to introduce to you the interview with Noddy the donkey.
Well, Noddy, it's good to see you again, and very good of you to give us an interview in these such difficult times.
I'm happy to oblige. I'm pleased to have had the opportunity to talk to someone, as so often we donkeys are overlooked and seen as too lowly and unimportant to have any kind of story to tell. And I missed the opportunity to be in Nibley last Christmas and fulfil what I know to be my starring role in the living crib. Each year I wonder how my two sidekicks, Peter, isn't it, and what's his name? Tim. I wonder how they would manage to keep the show on the road without me. And then, of course, there's my regular walk from church to chapel. Or is it chapel to church? Accompanied by my adoring fans. Mind you, I have heard the rumours that this generous act on my behalf has sometimes, most disrespectfully, been referred to as the Donkey Derby. We'll have no more of that if you don't mind.
No, we're sorry. We certainly didn't mean to offend you, Noddy. And, it's Christmas and Easter certainly wouldn't be the same without you there. So, whilst we're here, Noddy, tell us a little bit more about the history of your noble species.
Certainly. We donkeys go back a long, long way. And we've always been of great use to you humans, we donkeys. I'm not convinced we've always been properly appreciated, though.
Well, if it would help, I'm sure we could find an apple or a carrot.
Oh, yes, very good of you. Oh, lovely. Are there any more in that bag? We're very noble beasts, and my ancestors have been selected to play very important roles. I mean, where would the Christmas story be without the image of Joseph helping his pregnant wife onto the back of a donkey to carry her to Bethlehem? Where would it be without that? And that dusty road. Oh, that dust. Think how often you sing about that each time Christmas comes around.
I'm not actually sure though, Noddy. The Bible mentions a donkey, does it there?
Oh, well, yes, but how else would the poor woman have managed that journey? She had a particularly caring husband, didn't she? And giving birth in the stable meant that I could keep an eye on her.
What, you, Noddy, keep an eye?
Well, one of my forebears, you understand, and how often does he appear on the picture of the scene? I don't know. Plenty of pictures of soppy little lambs bleating away, the odd sleepy ox, but hardly ever the donkey. A travesty. Anyway, it was a privilege to be part of that scene, that wonderful moment in history, and the donkey made it all possible.
Just hang on, Noddy. I think it could be you, not Mary, who perhaps is getting carried away here. And anyway, I thought it was in your nature as a donkey to be humble.
Well, perhaps you're right. But I don't want our significance to be overlooked. That baby we mentioned earlier, he grew up to be very special indeed. And he didn't forget us. He didn't make the mistake of thinking that horses could be more use to him than the humble donkey.
humble.
Do you want me to go on?
Well, of course. Sorry, carry on.
He was a good man, that Jesus. Not sure he'd have made it as a carpenter, mind you. And he didn't stay put in one place long enough to set up a workshop. Very important, that is. But despite all his wanderings around, he never forgot his friends. Anyway, where was I?
It was Jesus.
Yes, Jesus. He made a very important journey on a donkey, you know. And this one is very well documented. It was towards the end of his life, unfortunately. He caused quite a stir, that Jesus. And a lot of people hoped he was going to help them fight off their Roman rulers. Jesus got himself properly organised and knew exactly where to send his friends to find his transport into Jerusalem. He didn't go for a powerful looking beast. Oh no, no horse or camel full of outside show for him. No, he chose a foal, a little donkey offspring that hadn't been ridden before. And that donkey took him into the city on his own back. It was a jolly noisy arrival, with everyone shouting and laughing and laying down their palm leaves. And everyone knew that we donkeys are symbols of peace. We're not proud or haughty, we just want to be of service. Now I think about it, I reckon Jesus and the donkey recognised a few things in each other. Obedience, for example. Jesus did exactly what his Father God had told him to do. Service is another thing, putting others first and going to whatever lengths it takes to make life better for other people. We donkeys carry a special mark on our back, and it's the mark of a cross. And you can see it on all donkeys' backs, and that Jesus carried a cross too. They killed him, you know. A week or so after that journey into Jerusalem, they killed him.
But it wasn't the end, Noddy, was it? Death didn't win, and God had a plan all along. And Jesus carried everything for us so that we can reach God. Yes, I can see the similarities. So, can you come back next year, Noddy, and help us tell the stories again? Help us to remember that there is hope and joy and love just waiting for us. And we just have to reach out for it.
And beauty, even in odd looking animals like me.
Well, humble, after all. Thank you, Noddy.